My name is Diksha, and this is my YouTube channel where you will learn about agriculture. History of agriculture. It is supposed that man was evolved on earth about 15 lakh years ago. The man started to move by standing erect on his feet. So they were called as Homo erectus. Later, modern man was evolved and was called Homo sapiens. Sapiens means learning habit. It is very difficult to trace exact period of beginning of agriculture, but by the archaeological evidences it indicate that agriculture started from 15,000 years ago. Hunting was prime source of food in olden days, and pastoral obtained his food through domestication of some animals such as dog, horse, cow. They live in the periphery of the forest and they migrate from one place to another in search of food. But it was not comfortable, so they started enjoying by settling at one place near the river and they started agriculture system. Agriculture system of the world can be divided into four groups: shifting cultivation, simple sedentary cultivation, simple plough cultivation, advanced or modern agriculture. Shifting cultivation is moving from one place to other, especially near the riverbed, by clearing the forest through fire, and they used to broadcast the crop seeds like paddy, chili, red gram, etc. And it is also called zooming or zoom cultivation. Simple sedentary cultivation. People used to dig the pit and hole and with the sharp spade, pickaxe, and or they will sow the seeds or they will plant. It is common in Asian countries and the examples are banana, coconut, areca nut, root tuber. Simple plough cultivation. With the help of small local plough and animal draft power it is done. That is example rice cultivation. Advanced or modern agriculture. It is based on modern machinery and adoption of new technology over time. The agriculture history can be divided into three phases, that is ancient period, medieval period, modern period. Ancient period events are hunting, shifting cultivation, inventing wheel, bronze, irrigation farming, rice cultivation, sugarcane cultivation, etc. Agriculture has also been mentioned in four Vedas. In Rig Veda, it is mentioned about green cultivation, cattle rearing, use of plough and sickles. In Atharva Veda, how different crops are grown in different seasons. Medieval period. It is the period of Buddhist Gupta, Maurya and Magad. A Greek ambassador, Megasthenes, came in India and mentioned about how Indian people give importance to maintain soil fertility and crop production. Kautilya, he mentioned about protecting agriculture and about storage of the grains. Saint Manu, he mentioned about punishment given against implement theft. Saint Parasava, in his book Krishi Parasara, mentioned about operation for paddy for different seasons. Peter Dickensie, his book is Opus Ruralium Camodarum. It is related to agronomy. He is also been considered as father of agronomy. Modern period. Scientific agriculture was started during 16th century. Experimentation techniques was started by Francis Bacon. He concluded that water is the principal element for plant. Van Helmont conducted a pot experiment on willow tree. He took a willow plant of weight 5 pound and planted in 200 pound of soil. Later, he monitored after 5 years by continuous watering that the willow tree weight was 169 pound and the weight of the soil was 198 pound. He concluded that water is the slow requirement for plant. Jethro Tull, he mentioned that soil particles are essential for plant growth. He developed horseshoe for tillage and he suggested that more soil particle can be available to plant by tilth or addition of animal excreta and manure to soil. He also invented seed drill for row sowing. He published a book Horse Hoeing Husbandry in 1733. He is considered as father of tillage. Arthur Young published Annals of Agriculture. Priestley, he mentioned that plant takes CO2 from carbonic acid of soil and gave us oxygen. Theodore, he concluded from his experiment that plant absorbs CO2 from atmosphere, not from soil. Nitrogen is essential for plant growth taken from soil. Plant growth are selective in absorption and absorb only water from soil, leaving the soil. Salts will accumulate in the soil. Mineral matters are not synthesized in the plant but are absorbed by the plant from the soil. The large-scale field experimentation was started by J.B. Bossongalt. He is recognized as father of field experimentation. He worked on mineral nutrition of plant. Justus von Liebig. He is considered as father of agriculture chemistry, and he also proposed a law, Liebig law of minimum. J.B. Laws and J.H. Gilbert. They started agriculture experiment station to conduct long-term fertilizer trial and to test the superphosphate that they developed. Gregor John Mendel developed a law of heredity. Charles Darwin proposed theory about evolution and inheritance of acquired character. Millardet, he developed a Borders mixture to control downy mildew in grapes. Thomas Malthus proposed theory of population growth. Blacksman proposed the theory of optima and limiting factor. Mitscherlich proposed law of diminishing return. Wilcox proposed inverse yield nitrogen law and published a book called Wilcox Agrobiology. Thank you. We will study in next class about agricultural research, and please do like, subscribe to my channel.